Hi, I'm Jamie, not Jamie, and I love Harley Quinn.
Not this. Harley Quinn is easily one of my favorite characters in all of comics, and I think it's pretty easy to see why. I mean, she's spontaneous, she's self-confident, and all around pretty quirky, but in, a good way. And I know I'm not alone in this sentiment. Harley has made an appearance in over 150 pieces of DC visual media outside of comics. Jesus Christ. That's about the same as Wonder Woman. But it wasn't always like this.
Now, to understand Harley Quinn's creation, we need to understand two very important things: Harleen Sorkin and 16th century Italian theater. First, Harleen.
Harleen Sorkin was an actress on the show Days of Our Lives, on which she played Calliope Jones. Calliope was odd, a little ditzy, and very easily lovable. Just like Harley. In multiple episodes of the show, Harleen was seen in a dream sequence as a jester. Yeah. Well, there was this guy, Paul Dini, who just so happened to be besties with Harleen, so she sent this over to him and he said, yeah, I can work with this. Thus, the inspiration for a clown-based character voiced by Harleen Sorkin was born. But they didn't know where to go from there. Someone had the idea of making her a sidekick to the Joker, and thus, the character of Harley Quinn was born.
In 16th century Italy, bear with me here,
This dude, Zan Ganassa, introduced the theater archetype, the Harlequin. The Harlequin? The Harlequin. I'm going to say the Harlequin. The theater was very archetypal at this time, so many characters had very generic qualities other than just their major tropes. For example, there was the Vecchi, and the Innamorati, and the Il Capitano, the normal stuff. And then there was also the Zanny. Now, the Zannies were clowns and servants and jesters, and a Harlequin was a servant to the Zanny, and was often characterized in a checkered one-piece. Kinda like Harley. Harley Quinn first appeared in Batman the Animated Series in the episode Joker's Favor. She didn't do much in her small appearance other than be Joker's henchman and girlfriend in a Bonnie and Clyde-esque fashion, but she instantly made an impression on the people that watched this episode. It also helps that this episode is one of the best episodes of the show. According to writer Bruce Timm, she was never intended to appear in any more episodes. However, she was so well received that she eventually came back and almost got him, where she, along with the Joker, detailed their experience with almost getting the Batman. This episode is not only my favorite episode of the show, but is also the highest rated episode of the show on IMDb, so it's kind of obvious as to why they kept her around. She went on to appear in 13 more episodes spanning the show's 3 more seasons before the finale in 1995, but even with the show ending, Harley left a mark on DC as a whole. She was a force to be reckoned with, and she wasn't going anywhere anytime soon. 5 years later, in 2000, Harley got her own 4-volume annual comic run. Now, this marks a changing point in Harley's story. She went from being your run-of-the-mill psycho girlfriend of the Joker to being a more independent character. At the same time, however, Harley didn't appear in many comics at this time other than her short-lived comic run up until 2009, where she then joined your favorite femme fatale group, the Gotham City Sirens. The series was canceled in 2011 to make way for everyone's least favorite universe reset, the New 52. For those who don't know, after the Flashpoint crossover storyline, DC canceled all existing projects and rebooted everything from ground one. With this, many character designs and origins were altered, and Harley Quinn was no exception. She wore red and blue, had naturally pale skin, wore a corset, had dyed hair, and became the Harley Quinn that you might be more familiar with today. This story is also when the separation from the Joker started to occur as well. As writer Adam Glass put it, she's finding her place in the world, that she's not just a sidekick. In Suicide Squad issue 7, Harley's origin was altered. Harley's original origin had her be a woman named Harleen Quinzel, who was a psychologist who had fallen in love with the Joker while working at Arkham and had made the choice to help him with his criminal activity, eventually making the red and black checkered outfit to more fit his aesthetic. However, this was changed ever so slightly. Harleen Quinzel was still a talented psychologist who had fallen for the Joker and become a sidekick, but it no longer was her choice. In this issue, we're told that the Joker took Harley to Ace Chemicals and threw her into a vat of chemicals, much like himself. This, in turn, bleaches her skin and drives her insane, like all chemicals do. This may seem like a pretty average origin nowadays, but back when this was revealed, people hated this change. Many felt that Harley's choice to be the Joker's sidekick was an integral part of her character, and taking it away unnecessarily changed her. Harley appeared in a handful of comics again, and even got her own standalone series written by Jimmy Palmiotti, I'm probably butchering that, and Amanda Conner. This era of Harley was possibly the most important era since her creation. This is when Harley Quinn dumped the Joker and became an anti-hero. This is also where Harley got with her one true love, Poison Ivy, and I will fight you on that. By this point, Harley Quinn had become a mainstay of DC. She was one of their highest-selling female characters, she was one of the most celebrated Batman-related characters. Things were just going well for Harley.
and just when things couldn't get better, we were given 2016's Suicide Squad, written by David Ayer.
Now, say what you will about the quality of this movie, but Margot Robbie's performance is undeniably amazing. I don't think I need to explain why Margot Robbie is awesome, but I will briefly explain why her being a choice for Harley was awesome. Margot Robbie commits more than maybe anyone doing it right now. It's so easy to play Harley like nothing but a kooky, crazy agent of chaos, but Margot brought so much depth to this character, both subtly and not so subtly. Over her 3 performances as Harley Quinn, she cemented herself as the blueprint for any Harleys in the future. The success of Margot Robbie's depiction of Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad brought about what I like to call the HQ modern era. Robbie has insanely popularized the new 52 personality and look for Harley. I mean, I can't even count the amount of people I have seen dressed up as this Harley Quinn for Halloween. Overall, Harley Quinn started as a small, one-off sidekick only ever intended to have one appearance in a TV show, but has grown into one of the largest characters in all of comic books. And I think that's pretty neat.
And that's about it. Click here to watch a video about superhero games, or here to watch a video that YouTube thinks you'll like. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and that's about it. Bye. Oh yeah, we're back. First day back. Let's go.